All right, so hello and welcome to Capitola God's Light and the director of Everybody Deserves Hope. Not everybody, everyone deserves hope. And in that, I am glad that you watched today because I would like to fill in a little bit of information. Hi, I'm a single mom and I'm 32 years old. I come from Indiana, Evansville, Indiana at that, and I was raised on the other side of the tracks. I have not had a lot of opportunity and been tossed around, raised myself since I was 16, never really had a home or a bedroom for myself as a child. Now, in my adult years, I had cared for my mom and had a lot of experience going through tough trials. In that, it has only made me stronger, but in that sometimes it can make you feel like you are not worth much in regards to the type of life that you will be brought up in, or that there's things that you're not really capable of doing, or they're just so far-fetched, like that's crazy. But no matter how much I had been hurt or damaged or different things, I always had a moral compass. I always knew that I wanted to do good for other people, no matter what and everything, and that I always wanted to have a positive attitude. Now, the trials and things that I have been through is so that I can help others that have been through things. And this is such a passion of mine to be able to communicate to these children that are getting ready to go in adulthood for this campaign to help let them know what life is really going to be about. Give them an opportunity so that they don't go down that wrong path, so that they don't choose drugs, so that they feel like they have self-worth, so that even though nobody else wanted them because they hadn't been adopted and they're just in that waiting, doesn't mean they're any less of a person. They deserve everything, and they are so capable of everything just as much as anybody else, or even me for that matter. Now I can say right now I have a tax ID number for this business of a nonprofit, which is something that's been a dream of mine that I felt I would never be able to accomplish, because who am I? I'm just like a nobody. I'm a little peasant, I have a job that I barely, had lived paycheck to paycheck. But now coming into California, of course, I have my daughter, and we've been through ups and downs. But hey, I've been there, number one, for her, providing above everything else. And I have come to California, and in 10 months, I had produced a car, a home, and had my job, which is a very good job. Starbucks is a very good company that I work for right now, but I would like to, of course, help other people. In that, when Isabel and I first moved in, we had nothing. We had nothing to sleep on. We had no nothing. Really. I would cook with plastic forks and knives. Nobody really knows that, but I'm sharing that today because I want people to know what I've been through and why it's so important for me to want to help. So, and I cook, big entrees, like chicken Alfredo, or like sweet and sour chicken for my daughter, with plastic forks and knives. But I did it, and it was great. And then with Starbucks, because I'm such a good employee and because of who I am, my coworkers had went, and one day they showed up with some items for me to produce for my home. And in that, I've been getting a little bit. I used to live, in homes where, they didn't have necessarily curtains. They would just have something up, like a blanket or something, like really like the poor, like the living with the people that are doing drugs or the lifestyles, and seeing all that, and and knowing that that wasn't who I was. I didn't want to get trapped in that. I knew that there was an opportunity for me to do better, and I wanted to take it. And sometimes it's hard to believe that in the moment, but it's great. It's really great. I've only been here maybe a year and a half now. So now, my daughter and I are doing good. I have matching curtains with the actual, like the rods, like the real nice ones, not like just the little rinky-dink things, that hang up there. And I have, money in my savings a little bit, not like extreme, but, that's way better than living check to check or not knowing how I'm going to get this or how I'm going to get that. And that not knowing, and that stress and everything, and becoming who I am as an adult, as a female, and caring about myself enough to listen to me inside, to listen to what my needs and my desires are, to help me to continue being this good person that I am. And in return, it has led me to giving an opportunity to help all these other different individuals that will, of course, help in this campaign, and then the ones that, the people will be helping. And so, just a little bit of enlightenment, Thank you so much for being here, for watching, and I am finally doing okay in my life for the first time, and I'm 32, going to be 33, and it's never too late, and anything is possible, and you just have to think positive and be positive and know that everything is going to be okay, and with that faith and that knowing, you know, it doesn't matter if you have a certain religion or whatever, if you don't, just have faith that everything is going to be okay no matter what. At least just try to stay positive. If you don't want to latch on to anything, that's fine. But at least do that, and that's a start, and that can lead you in the right direction. And thank you again today. I have my tax ID number. And again, this is Capitola God's Light, the director of Everyone Deserves Hope. Thank you so much. And I'm still trying to work on the funds for the actual campaign, but that's coming, and not worried about it. Everything's taking its time and falling into place, and it's happening. So thank you so much.